Guys, we'll be unboxing the GAN 14 MAGLEV UV, the Moyu Aoshwang WRM 5x5, the Moyu Aoshi WRM 6x6, and the Dayan Meganix Pro M. Let's get started with the big cubes, starting off with the 5x5. Comes with an accessories box, which have about 500 of these. My first impressions is that this feels much stabler than the MGC 5x5. It's also about £10 more expensive. The cube itself isn't UV coated, nor is it frosted. It's just a simple plastic. The internals look very basic, with them being coloured. Let's move on to the 6x6. This cube feels more frosted than the other one, with more primary internals, with coloured edge pieces. In the box, you also get the basic accessories box. Comparing the two cubes, they are at a similar size, with the 6x6 being a few millimeters taller, and the 5x5 came with a stickered logo, which I took off, and the 6x6 came with a logo that is on there. So you can use a rubber or buy a logo removal kit to remove that. The cube turns very similar to the 5x5 and feels much more stable compared to the MGC. It's also quite a bit smaller than the MGC, which I quite like. Comes with a pamphlet telling you how to solve and set up the cube. Comes with spare springs and coloured caps. The box also has a magnet in it, which makes it even more satisfying. Meganix itself is quite small, and the colour scheme is very nice. It turns quite well and has pretty good corner cutting. The logo is not stickered, so you would have to buy a logo removal kit to remove it. Overall, it's a very good Meganix and one to definitely consider when finding your new main. Let's move on to the most anticipated GAN 14 UV MAGLEV. It comes with a nice card, which will just remind you how your bank account is empty. Then the cube itself comes in a nice box with an accessories box in there as well. Opening up the box, you got the cube, and on the bottom it has extra magnets and a tool to adjust the cube. The cube feels somewhat similar to the GAN 12, but most people prefer the GAN 12 to the GAN 14. But I personally prefer the GAN 14. I think the cube turns very well and has moderately fine corner cutting. It does lock up in a few places. The cube, like all other GAN cubes, is a 56mm. In conclusion, this cube is a great choice for if you want to have a GAN cube. It also costs £68, which I would definitely consider buying a 3x3 as a new main. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to see more content like this, please consider liking and subscribing. It really means a lot. Thank you.